Welcome everybody to Carrara Indoor Stadium, the Roller Dome, as Nothing But Net Media and the Australian Sports Network present to you your QBL Game of the Week featuring the Gold Coast Rollers and the Rockhampton Cyclones. I'm John Guarna. I will be joined shortly by Dave Derwin, sitting in a bit of traffic along the M1 on his way down. But as we said, the broadcast brought to you by Nothing But Net Media and the Australian Sports Network. We've got an interesting pair of games for you here this afternoon on a beautiful Mother's Day. Before we get into it, let's thank all of our mothers out there. I have to wish my mother Stella back in the States a happy Mother's Day, and also wish my wife Caitlin happy Mother's Day. I'm sorry that I can't be there to celebrate with you both, but we'll celebrate later on tonight. It is going to be a bit of a celebration here today as the Rollers take on the Cyclones. Cyclones come into this game with a record of 3-1. This is their third game of a three-game road trip. They split both of those games. The first one on Friday night was a 175 loss at Ipswich, and they bounced back last night to get a 94-76 win at Logan against the Thunder. You saw the return of Charlotte Hill, who makes a huge difference in any team that she plays for, but really getting the Cyclones up and running last night against Logan. And then the Rollers also come in off of their first win of the season. It was a 76-61 win versus the Brisbane Capitals last weekend. Jackie Luna Castro led the way in that one, and Susanna Walmsley, the captain, also had a big game. So some interesting matchups here. The keys for the Gold Coast: how do they match the size and talent of the Rockhampton Cyclones? That's the key to this game for me. They have to do a good job on the glass. I thought they did a really good job last weekend in the game against Brisbane, rebounding the ball. They had 41 rebounds, 12 of them were offensive, but this Cyclones team has a lot of size, led by former Opal Abby Bishop. We're getting set to start. It's going to be Bishop and Luna Castro on the tip. Here we go. Luna Castro and Bishop in the circle. It's up, it's tipped, and it's won by Rockhampton. Cyclones, as we said, third game in 3 days. A lot of the teams up north have to do it. Rockhampton certainly used to it as they go immediately inside. Koenig gets the first points of the game. Cyclones up 2-0. This is where I'm looking to see how Gold Coast can handle some of this Rockhampton pressure. Who is going to produce the points? Last weekend it was Luna Castro and Walmsley. There is Walmsley. Now to Luna Castro on the baseline, guarded by Bishop. Out to Walmsley. Walmsley goes to the left, picks up the dribble, nearly loses it. It's tipped. It's saved by the Gold Coast. Corner three is up. That's off. So a shaky first possession, and Rockhampton looking to capitalize. Inside for Bishop. It's too high. Ambrose comes up with the steal. Rockhampton, few turnovers last night, 19 total against Logan. That's their first one this afternoon. But Gold Coast gives it right back to them with the turnover and then a foul. Heel gets inside, nice dish. Cunningham lays it up and in. Nice dribble penetration there from Charlotte Hill, creating for Cunningham. Gold Coast looking for their first points of the afternoon. Jump shot rolls in and out. Hill comes up with the defensive rebound, and she's pushing the ball up court. Gets it out to Bishop. Now Cunningham. Back to Bishop. Long two is up. Hits the front of the rim. It's off. Koenig, offensive rebound. There's a foul inside. Looks like that one is going to go against Sarah Ambrose. Her first, the team's second. There's Heel coming off the Bishop screen. Hook shot is off. Tipped around. Ambrose comes down with it for the Gold Coast. Skip pass, Woods gonna fire the three. It's up. Hits the front of the rim. It's off. There's a scrap for it. Good pickup for Gold Coast. Heel nearly steals it. She does and comes away with it. Up ahead for Cunningham, working in the post against Wood. Hook flips it up. It's no good. Ambrose, another defensive rebound. Luna Castro will fire a three. That's the first bucket of the afternoon for the Rollers. They're down one. Just got the text message from Dave Derwin. Still stuck in traffic as Heel's three is off. Foul inside. Looks like they're going to give that one to Alice Koenig. Good box out there from Patrick. First team foul, first personal foul for Koenig. 4-3 the lead here for Rockhampton. About 3 minutes into this one, Patrick fires a three. That one's good as well. Back-to-back threes, and the Rollers take the lead 6-4. Cunningham inside, Bishop. Turnaround jump shot is off. Cunningham grabs the rebound. That's going to be a big matchup on both ends of the court as Luna Castro and Bishop going to do battle inside and out on both ends. Ambrose back to Luna Castro, hesitation dribble, and then Bishop picks up the blocking foul. Like the aggressive play there from Jackie Luna Castro. The team's up two. There's Luna Castro at the elbow with 10 on the shot clock. Now Patrick throws up the floater. It's short. Tipped around, and who comes up with a Shala Heel? Keeping the dribble alive. The Young Australian Player of the Year, recently named Shala Heel. Three-pointer is off for Blair. Another rebound for Ambrose. Ball lost out of bounds from the Gold Coast.
I said to my guys, my biggest trouble is trying to find people in it.
Koenig breaking the pressure. Patrick reaching in, gets called for the foul. It's a tough call there. Good aggressive play there from Cunningham. Did a good job. Picked up a silly foul there, though. Third team foul. Hill working against Woods. Swings it. Good ball movement here. Koenig's going to fire a three. She drains it. It's a big bucket there for Koenig. As we see Chloe Snow on the court for the first time this afternoon. Cunningham getting a breather. Gold Coast going to go to the bench. Christine Obermeyer checks in for Patrick. 5:36 left in the first quarter. It's a 1-point lead for the Cyclones over the Rollers. Live for you here at the Roller Dome, Carrara Indoor Stadium. Really beautiful job on the refurbishment down here. Great venue. Definitely suggest you come down and check out a game if you haven't already. Well, there's another defensive foul. Looks like that one's going to go against Koenig. If it is, that's our second personal. It's the third team foul on Rockhampton as well, so both teams with 3 team fouls. Koenig couldn't believe the call. Coach Muggeridge going to leave her out there. She's a veteran. Nine on the shot clock. Walmsley going to fire a three off the front of the rim. Heel, another defensive rebound. Charlotte Heel getting things going here for Rocky. Inside pass, Bishop double teamed. It's tipped around. Heel recovers. Layup is no good. Obermeyer grabs the defensive rebound. Here she's pushing up court. Kicks ahead, Luna Castro going at Koenig. Kicks it cross court. And the captain Walmsley going to reset for Gold Coast. Luna Castro jumper is off the side of the rim. Blair grabs the rebound. Kicks ahead further, her point guard, Charlotte Heel. Heel crossing over on Obermeyer. Floater, good. Nice crossover and a nice soft touch there from Charlotte Heel. Increase the Cyclones' lead to 3. Obermeyer working the baseline, flips it up, air ball. Heel comes up with it again. Goes cross court for Koenig. Now in the corner for Blair. Blair steps into a baseline jumper, that's off. Luna Castro grabs the defensive rebound. Gold Coast looking to push. Cross court, Obermeyer's wide open. She steps into a 3, that's off. Ambrose offensive rebound. Obermeyer flips up another one, that's off. Koenig grabs the defensive rebound. It's fast and furious here at the Roller Dome this afternoon. Koenig gets the handoff from Bishop. Dribbles left, pull-up jumper is good. That's a smooth jump shot there from Alice Koenig. Leads out to 5 now, 11-6. Cyclones up on the Rollers. About 3:45 to go. There is a timeout taken on the floor, so we'll take a quick one as well. 3:45 to go in the first. Rocky up 11-6 over the Rollers here in your QBL Game of the Week, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media, the Australian Sports Network. Back with you here at the Roller Dome, Carrara Indoor Stadium. On the Gold Coast, John Guarna with you here this afternoon. Got Dave Derwin sitting on traffic on his way back down to the Gold Coast to join me. Foul inside on Heel, as Woods got good position on her. So Sean Woods going to go to the free throw line for a couple of shots. It's the 4th team foul on Rockhampton. Cunningham going to check back in. Looks like Chloe Snow going to get a breather. Woods hits the first. And the second as well. 11-8 the lead now for Rockhampton over the Rollers. Koenig has it, working towards the basket. Floater no good, gets her on rebound. Cunningham works it around the perimeter. It winds up with Blair, now Heel. Fire, there's a 3 off the side of the rim. Nice rebound there from Obermeyer. Gold Coast hanging around in this one at the moment. 11-8, 3:10 to go. Good pressure there from Heel. Gets her hands on it, but Walmsley recovers ahead to Ambrose. Ambrose steps into an elbow jump shot that's long. Bishop grabs a defensive rebound. Here comes Rockhampton with Blair. Now Cunningham. And Rocky gonna slow things down and run their half-court set. Bishop fakes left, goes right, can't get the roll. Offensive rebound goes to Heel. Heel's doing a great job on the glass on both ends of the court. Koenig has it, coming off a Bishop screen, inside for Bishop. It's high, she catches it, lays it up, plus the foul. That's a tough catch and a finish there from Abby Bishop. And a great pass there from Koenig.
We'll see sub Chanel Tolley for the first appearance of the season 2019.
Chanel Tolley hits the court for the first time in 2019 for the Rollers. Ambrose gets a breather. Bishop completes the three-point play. Rocky's up 6. Got to give a shout out to our guy, Joe Terzakian, tuning in live all the way from Indonesia. Joe, we appreciate you tuning in, and just goes to show you how much you love hoops and the QBL itself. Hope to see you back in Queensland soon. As Luna Castro fires a jumper, that's good. Good bucket there from Luna Castro. They're going to need more of that, the Rollers, this afternoon. They're down 4 with about 2 to go in the first quarter. There it is again, inside Bishop. Great position. Get that one to fall, but she's fouled. And that's going to put the Gold Coast in the penalty. And Abby Bishop back to the free throw line for 2 shots. Bishop missed the first. Second one is good, though, for Abby Bishop. 5 points the lead now for Rockhampton. Then a turnover there as Gold Coast looking to push the ball up court. There's Heel guarded by Woods. Comes off the Bishop screen, keeping the dribble alive. Long 2, off. Tolley grabs the rebound. Chanel Tolley getting on the score sheet as well, seeing our first minutes and grabbing our first board. There's Tolley getting inside. Layup is up and good. Chanel Tolley's first points of the 2019 season, making an impact, only arriving back on the Australian shores yesterday. There's Kunik on the wing, looking for a screen. Gets one from Bishop, pulls up at the elbow. Inside, Bishop splits the defense and gets it to fall. That's why she has represented Australia internationally. Super talented Abby Bishop. Rocky back up by 5. Tolley again being aggressive, flips one up and in again. That's a tough hoop over Alice Kunik. Hildo pushes it up court, Blair's open, fires the 3, and that one hits nothing but the bottom of the net. 6 points the lead now for Rocky. There's Woods and Heel. Oh no, they're gonna get the offensive foul. Looks like. No, it is going to go against Shiloh Hill, it looks like. That's the penalty for Rockhampton. It's going to be 2 shots for Sean Woods. Woods at the free throw line for a couple here. Just about 22 seconds left in this one. It's a 6-point lead for Rockhampton as Woods hits the first. Second one hits the back of the rim. Ambrose, offensive rebound, put back, no good. Kunik has it, and Rocky can hold for the final shot of the quarter. Up by 5. Kunik using that Bishop screen. Leaves her feet, tosses it out of bounds. So 3 seconds. My clock's a bit off. There's 3 on the game clock here. For Gold Coast, long pass ahead, Woods is open, gets it ahead, Luna Castro flips it up, hits the front of the rim, no good. That's going to be the end of the quarter, and it's a 5-point lead for Rockhampton. They head into the big break, the first break. It's 20-15. Pretty even affair in that first quarter, but Rockhampton has that lead of 5 points. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with some statistics in the second quarter of action here in your QBL Game of the Week, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media and Live Sport Australia. Back with you here at the Roller Dome. It's the Rockhampton Cyclones up by 5 over the Gold Coast Rollers in your QBL Game of the Week, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media and the Australian Sports Network. Don't forget, after the women's game concludes, we will have the men's game between the Gold Coast Rollers and the Rockhampton Rockets. That's another great one, so make sure you tuned in for that one as well. I was trying to look at some stats here. You look and you can see leading the way for Rockhampton in that quarter was pretty well-balanced attack. Abby Bishop had 6, Alice Koenig with 7. Blair had 3, Heel had 2, Cunningham also had 2. And then leading the way for the Gold Coast, Jackie Luna Castro had 5 points. And then Patrick had 3, Woods had 3. And Chanel Tolley coming in her first game of the season, giving the Rollers a nice spark off the bench with 4. There is Tolley getting some good minutes here in her first game of the QBL season. As Luna Castro working on Bishop. Gets it out to Ambrose. They work it around the perimeter to Woods. Now back to Luna Castro. Spins left. Floater no good. Ball is knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Gold Coast. There's 3 on the shot clock, so it's got to be quick here for the Gold Coast. As Walmsley gets set to inbound, finds Tolley, spins right, back to a left-handed layup, no good. Koenig grabs the rebound. Cunningham inside, pass is stolen. Walmsley comes up with it. Good hands, though, by Tolley. There's Luna Castro wide open, gets to the rim. She's blocked by Cunningham, but they're going to say it was a foul. It's a good look there inside for Luna Castro. She's going to go to the free throw line for her first time this afternoon for 2. Luna Castro hits the first but misses the second. So the lead is 4 for Rockhampton. Blair takes the handoff, looking for Cunningham at the elbow. Now Bishop has it, turns around, skips it. 3-pointers up and short. Clifford missed that one. Now Tolley keeping that dribble alive. Woods has it guarded closely. Nice pass there to Luna Castro, and Luna Castro drains it. 2 points to the deficit now for Gold Coast, and there's a bit of full court pressure, which is broken by Rockhampton. In the corner, Clifford, nice touch pass from Cunningham to Bishop to lay it in. Really nice ball movement there from Rockhampton, and a beautiful bucket by Bishop. Pass inside for Luna Castro is a bit strong. It's lost out of bounds by Jackie Luna Castro. You can see Gold Coast really looking to get Luna Castro a touch on almost every single possession. She's going to have a big game this afternoon. Gold Coast hanging around in this one. They're down 4 as Koenig loses it, but she's fouled on the way up. She's going to go to the line for 2 shots. First team foul on Gold Coast in the quarter. Patrick comes in for Sean Woods. Alice Koenig's at the free throw line for 2 shots. About 2 minutes into the second quarter. Second one good as well. 24-18 the lead now for Rockhampton over Gold Coast. Tolley hands off for Patrick. Now Walmsley coming off an Ambrose screen. Step back 3 is blocked. Good block there by Blair. Patrick recovers with 8 on the shot clock. Now Ambrose, good pump fake, inside pass. Tolley has to get it up. She misses, it's an air ball, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. So good hustle there to keep it alive. Fortunately, Tolley didn't get the rim. That's a shot clock violation. They like this elbow entry to Cunningham. Cunningham's going to step into a long two and drains that one. It's a big bucket there for Rockhampton. They're entering the ball at that elbow, and if Cunningham can hit that elbow jumper consistently, it'll open up those lanes for the cutting Bishop and Koenig. Luna Castro pump fakes, gets it out to the captain, Walmsley. Walmsley gets inside, floater is no good. Patrick recovers, she's got to get a shot off, it's up. Another air ball. So really solid defense here from Rockhampton, forcing the Gold Coast Rollers into some late shot clock attempts as Koenig misses the layup. And Walmsley kicks ahead. Gold Coast has a 3-on-2. Tolley, jump stop, nice. Cannot finish, grabs, no, she doesn't grab the rebound. They're gonna call it jump ball. Possession arrow favors Rockhampton, so good hustle there from Bishop, battling a few Gold Coast Rollers to get the tie up. Heel checks back in for Blair. They've got Clifford, Cunningham, Bishop, Koenig, and Heel. Gold Coast has Obermeyer, Patrick, Walmsley, Luna Castro, and Ambrose. There's Koenig, top of the key for Cunningham. A lot of perimeter passing here. Cunningham fires another long two, and that's good. Caitlin Cunningham with a couple straight points here for Rockhampton. They're up by 10 now, 28-18. That's 6:10 to go in this one. I forgot to start the clock. That's good. I'll fix it up at the next break as Luna Castro's jumper is off. Good offensive rebound from Walmsley, and then there is a foul on Rockhampton. It's the second team foul. There we go, 6:01 left in the first half. 28-18 the lead for Rockhampton. Ambrose steps into a long two, and that's good. Good bucket there from Sarah Ambrose. Heel calling out the offensive set for Rockhampton. Picks up the dribble. Cunningham inside. There's a foul inside against. That's going to go against Jackie Luna Castro. Looks like her first personal, the second team foul of the quarter for Gold Coast. Koenig. Let's see what they got here. Yeah, it's going to go another foul called. That one also against Luna Castro. Second quick one in succession there for Jackie Luna Castro. Third team foul for Gold Coast in the quarter. Bishop skips it. Koenig's open for three. That's long. Heel, another rebound, but loses it out of bounds. She's looking for the foul call. It wasn't there. She's very active on the glass this afternoon. (28-20) as Walmsley fires an open three and drains it. Susanna Walmsley was very good from three last weekend against Brisbane. She can hit it as Heel looks to answer with her own three. Hits the back of the rim. Luna Castro grabs a defensive rebound. She's going to push up court. Gets it out to Walmsley, feeling it. Another three, and that one's good as well. A personal 6-0 run there from Susanna Walmsley. Cuts the deficit to 2 points. 28-26. Coach Muggeridge has seen enough. He's going to take a timeout, so we'll take one as well. Just under 5 minutes to go in the first half. It's 28-26. Rocky over Gold Coast in your QBL Game of the Week, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media and the Australian Sports Network. Back with you here at the Roller Dome, Carrara Indoor Stadium on the Gold Coast. The Rollers have cut their deficit to 2 points behind the hot shooting of Susanna Walmsley. Good timeout there by Coach Muggeridge. As his troops look to answer. Heel has it. Wing three up. Good. Shyla Heel with a strong response out of the timeout, pushing our team's lead back out to 5. Ambrose looking for Walmsley. There's a foul on that one. And that's going to be on Jackie Luna Castro. That's her third personal, and that's a big out there for the Gold Coast. She's going to have to take a seat with 3 personal fouls. 4:30 left in the first half. Tully back in for the Gold Coast. Bishop has it, skips it, Heel, works it around to Blair, wing three, that one's up, that one's good. Back-to-back threes for Rocky, lead back out now to 8. A great response out of the timeout from Rockhampton. Now Gold Coast has to answer. Obermeyer has it for the Rollers, goes to the left, skip pass out to Walmsley, thinks about the 3. Going to her left, she's in a bit of trouble. There's 4 on the shot clock. Obermeyer flips one up, doesn't roll home. Good offensive rebound by Patrick, and then she travels. So in a lot of traffic there, Patrick grabs a good board, but just shuffled her feet a bit and turns it over. (34-26). Cunningham has it on the block, working against Tolley. Goes to the left, looks inside, Heel, reverse layup is good. That's a great look there from Cunningham and a tough finish by Heel. Lead back now to 10. Tolley kicks it out, Walmsley, now Obermeyer, long 2 is good. Nice bucket there, looked a bit flat, but it works. Koenig has it now for Rocky. Goes inside, Bishop, double team, tries to find a cutting Cunningham who loses it out of bounds, but it went out off of Gold Coast. It's going to stay with Rocky. Sean Wood's going to check in for Obermeyer. And Rocky looking for that baseline out of bound play. The 12 on the shot clock. Heel gets it, and then she shovels her feet. That's a travel. (36-28), Rocky up as Woods flips one up, doesn't get it to roll. Cunningham loses it to Tolley. Tolley then has it stripped, though. Good hands there by Koenig. Turnover, well, it is a turnover by Blair, so the team's exchanging steals. Here comes Woods, spinning inside, layup blocked by Cunningham. Patrick then nearly steals it. A little too aggressive by Patrick. That's going to be the 5th team foul on Gold Coast, so Rockhampton going to shoot some free throws. I think it's going to be Abby Bishop at the free throw lines.
Abby Bishop makes the first.
Bishop makes them both. Again, 10 points to lead for Rockhampton. Nice steal there from Heel, going to the left. A reverse layup is good. Makes it look easy, but man, that is not easy, going up with the right hand and reversing it like that. As Tully gets inside, she tries her own reverse, misses, got the rebound, but then she was fouled. That one's going to go against Brooke Blair. 3rd team foul on Rockhampton. 2:15 to go in the first half.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. Gold Coast can keep going here. It's been tied away, but Rocky just skipped away to 12.
Pass by Patrick, nearly stolen. Gold Coast somehow recovers with Woods. Now Ambrose fires top of the key three. That's good for Sarah Ambrose. 40-31 now. Rockhampton up by 9. Hill comes off the Cunningham screen, fires a long two, hits the front of the rim. Nice offensive rebound by Cunningham. Hook shot too strong. Tipped around, Tolley grabs it for Gold Coast. Minute 30 left in the first half. Rockhampton up by 9. Walmsley corner, Ambrose three. It's an air ball and Koenig has it for Rockhampton. Nice crossover, Koenig though, keeping that dribble alive, then skips it over to Heel in the wing. Heel guarded by Ambrose, gives it back cross court for Koenig. She'll fire a wing three, that's off. Tipped around, Tolley stepped out of bounds though, so it's gonna stay with Rockhampton. Just over a minute left in this one. Coach Dover gonna roll the dice and reinsert Jackie Luna Castro with 3 personal fouls. And Tolley gonna get a breather. Blair, long inbounds for Heel. Comes off the Cunningham screen. Now Blair has it other wing. 3 is an air ball as well. Ambrose now ahead for Walmsley. Walmsley looking for Luna Castro. No look pass to Woods in the corner. Long two is short. Offensive rebound, Luna Castro. She puts it up and in. That's too easy there for the Gold Coast. Cunningham. Now Snow hands off for Blair. Reverse it to Heel. Step back three, it's up. Off the front of the rim, Ambrose grabs another defensive rebound. Gold Coast can hold for the final shot of the half. Down by 8. Walmsley comes off the Luna Castro screen, goes right to the rim, doesn't get the layup to fall, but she's fouled. She's gonna go to line for 2 shots. The seas parted there for Walmsley, and she went right to the bucket. Five seconds left in the half. Gold Coast down 8. Make it 7. Here comes Heel. Looking to skip it, turns it over. Ambrose has it. 3/4 court shot is not close. And that's going to end the first half. 40-34 the score at the break. On an interesting first half of action. Rockhampton looked like they may have run away with it there, up 10 at some point. Gold Coast doing a good job hanging around. Turnovers playing a big part for both teams. You look at Gold Coast, they've got 10 turnovers in the first half, leading to 13 points for Rockhampton off of those turnovers. And Rockhampton only with 5 turnovers, and Gold Coast unable to really capitalize on those. But it is the halftime break. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with some statistics in the second half of action here in your QBL Game of the Week, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media and the Australian Sports Network. Welcome back to the Roller Dome at Carrara Indoor Stadium. Getting set for the start of the third quarter between the Rockhampton Cyclones and the Gold Coast Rollers. Rocky up by 6 at the half. I'm John Guarna from Nothing But Net Media, and working to bring this broadcast to you live with our partner, the Australian Sports Network, presenting. They provide us with a ton of technical support, but also all the beautiful graphics you see on the screen wherever you are watching. If you are watching, let us know in the YouTube comments or on Facebook. We'll make sure we get you a shout out. Let's take a quick look at some of the halftime statistics, and you look at it leading the way for Rockhampton, Abby Bishop with 12. Charlotte Heal's got 9. Alice Koenig has 7 points as well. Heel has 7 rebounds to go along with those 9 points, as does Alice Koenig with 7 rebounds. And Heel doing a bit of everything, 3 assists as well for Charlotte Heel. Looking at the Gold Coast, Jackie Luna Castro leading the way with 10 points. Susanna Walmsley has 7. Sarah Ambrose with 5 points and 7 rebounds. Also dropping a dime, Susanna Walmsley has 5 assists. Gold Coast shot 31% in that first half, 41% from 3, only 62% from the free throw line, while Rockhampton hit at a 41% clip, 30% from 3, and they hit 6 of 7 free throws. So pretty even first half of action. It looked like at times that Rockhampton may run away with it, but Gold Coast did a good job to scrap and hang around, and they head into the second half of action down 6, 40-34. And got another text message from Dave Derwin, still stuck in traffic. Apparently there was a car accident on the way down from Brisbane to the Gold Coast, so hopefully everyone's okay, and hopefully Dave will get here soon. Happy Mother's Day also to all the moms out there. We've got to give a shout out to my mother, Stella, back in New York, and also to my wife, Caitlin, back in Brisbane, and all the mothers that are tuning into our broadcast as well. Happy Mother's Day. We wouldn't be here without you. Air ball to start for the Gold Coast. Probably not the start they wanted. Now Rockhampton with Koenig stepping into a long 2. That's off the front of the rim. Cunningham, offensive rebound. Putback is good. Caitlin Cunningham having herself a really nice game here. Doing a bit of everything for Rockhampton as Woods finds Walmsley, fires the 3. That's good. Susanna Walmsley, their third 3 of the game. Puts her into double digits with 10 points on the afternoon. Bishop inside for Koenig on the block. Spins baseline, layup is short. Patrick grabs the rebound. Good crossover, Patrick gets inside, layup too strong though. Tipped around, Patrick recovers for the Gold Coast. And the Rollers will reset. Walmsley keeping that dribble alive. Looks for Luna Castro. Turnaround jumper is up and strong off the back of the rim. Woods recovers for the Gold Coast. Little floater is off as well. Another offensive rebound. Patrick blocked by Bishop. Cunningham comes away with it. Rockhampton now looking to push with Koenig. Picks up the dribble and then finds Bishop one-on-one. There's the double team. Good cut by Cunningham and a great look there by Bishop. Lead back out to 7 for Rockhampton. That's nice basketball and good patience there from Abby Bishop. Walmsley out to Luna Castro. Like say the foul's on the floor. My man Dave Derwin finally making it here. Glad to see you here in one piece, brother. Happy Mother's Day to you, and better give a happy Mother's Day to Corinne Derwin as well. Looking after the 3 Derwin Terrors is never an easy thing. Woods loses the defender but throws up an air ball. Koenig comes down with it. Here she comes, no look pass to Bishop. Bishop though, loses it out of bounds. A little too strong there for Abby Bishop. And Tully gonna check in for Patrick. 44-37 the score here. Rocky up by 7 at 2 1/4 into the third quarter. Bit of pressure from Rockhampton. Goldie has 8 on the shot clock. Walmsley gets it to Tolley. Tolley against Blair. Gonna get called, though, for the offensive foul. It's a good take, but a good step and contest there by Blair to pick up the charge. Bishop fires a 3, hits the front of the rim, tipped around, goes out of bounds off of Rockhampton and Cunningham. So possession goes to the Gold Coast. Luna Castro hands off for Walmsley, out to Woods, wing 3 up, and hits nothing but the bottom of the net. That's a big 3. The lead is cut to 4 for Rockhampton. Some hot three-point shooting here, keeping the Gold Coast in this one. First it was Walmsley, now Woods. Here's Charlotte Heel, skips it over. Cunningham, jumper is good. Caitlin Cunningham, I don't think she's missed this shot here tonight. Now Cunningham 5 of 7 from the field as Woods fires a corner 3 that hits the backboard. Blair has it, kicks it off for Charlotte Heel now. Now hands it back to Blair inside for Cunningham, working against Walmsley. Inside pass is tipped by Tolley. There's a foul though. Looks like it's gonna go against Tolley. She grabbed Bishop from behind, it looks like. 2 team fouls on Gold Coast with about 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Inbounds pass stolen by Walmsley. She kicks ahead for Woods. Inside pass is tipped out of bounds by Blair. Good hustle there by Blair. 18 seconds on the shot clock for the Gold Coast. Luna Castro gets it, finds Patrick. Good footwork there for Patrick. She misses the layup though. It's a great move. Rockhampton, they'll lose the ball out of bounds, so it's gonna stay with the Gold Coast. Inbounds pass stolen by Blair. You don't usually see those baseline out of bounds end up in steals, but that was the second one. So Rockhampton turned it over on the baseline, and then Gold Coast returns the favor on the other end. Cunningham gets an easy layup. Jumper off, and Cunningham grabs the defensive rebound. Rockhampton is up by 8, 48-40. They just can't really get their stamp on this one as Koenig misses. A lot of contact. You can't believe there's no call. Luna Castro, oh no, sorry, Patrick gets it out. Walmsley's wide open for 3. Hits the side of the rim. Patrick chases it down for the Gold Coast. Now Luna Castro has it. They work it around the perimeter to Walmsley. She'll fire from 3. That would have been big, but Bishop grabs the defensive rebound. Cunningham working against Ambrose, finds a cutting Bishop to lay it up and in. There's going to be a timeout taken on the floor by the Gold Coast Rollers as they're down 10, 50-40. With that timeout, we'll take one as well. With 4:26 to go in the third quarter, Cyclones up 10 on the Rollers. Your QBL Game of the Week presented to you by Nothing But Net Media and Australian Sports Network. Back with you here at the Roller Dome. Rockies up 10. Gold Coast has possession. Walmsley with 10 on the shot clock, out to Luna Castro. Jumper rattles home. Big bucket there for the Gold Coast. They needed to answer, and they did. Heel working against Woods. Finds Blair on the wing. Now Cunningham has it, working against Luna Castro. Using the footwork, fadeaway jump shot, rolls in and out. Here comes Patrick. Luna Castro wing threes off the front of the rim. Blair grabs the rebound, then she's fouled by Susanna Walmsley. Her first personal, the team's third. Checking in for the first time this afternoon, Jessica Loraway. Here's Blair. Jumper's good. She's a handy player, that Brooke Blair, because can do a little bit of everything. Rockhampton holding onto that 10-point lead. Patrick from the wing will fire a three. That's off. Cunningham, a defensive rebound. Now Heel has it, pushing up court. Now Cunningham works it around to Loraway in the corner for Blair. Bishop has it on the block against Patrick. Out to Heel. She'll fire the three. That's good from Charlotte Heel. Now the lead is 13, and Rocky starting to stamp their authority on this one a little bit. Patrick Neely traveled. Gets it inside. Luna Castro double teamed. Back out to Patrick. Work it around to Woods. Woods gets inside. Floater is off the front of the rim. They fight for it. Goes out of bounds. They look like they're calling unsportsmanlike foul. That one's going to go against Caitlin Cunningham. It's interesting, that one. Don't know what happened there. But it looked like maybe she fouled Woods before the play. Bit of a push and shove there from Cunningham, so Woods will go to the free throw line. Misses the first. Where's Regan when we need him to give us the breakdown on that one? Regan, as Woods misses them both. Regan is at Southwest doing their game as well. So covering a few games for you here today on the live stream. Luna Castro out to Patrick. There's 5 on the shot clock. Woods has it in the corner. Reverse layup is good. It's not that easy, but Woods drops it, and they're down 11, the Rollers. Bishop takes the handoff from Cunningham. Skip pass in the corner for Blair, who steps out of bounds. A little bit of pressure, and Rockhampton turns it over. About a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Luna Castro out to Walmsley. Good pump fake, goes back inside for Patrick. Layup is good. Gold Coast makes a little bit of a run here, cuts the deficit to 9. As Blair loses it out of bounds. Patrick, nice crossover, finds Luna Castro in the corner. Patrick gets it back, goes to the right hand, splits the defense, layup is good. Carly Patrick heating up here a bit for the Gold Coast. They're down 7. Got a minute to go in the third quarter. Loraway drives baseline, throws it up with the left hand, and she's fouled. Good take by Jessica Loraway to get to the free throw line for 2. Anyway, hits the first. Second one is no good. Recovered, though, by Rockhampton. Heel deep three. That hits nothing but the bottom of the net. Charlotte Heel pushes the lead back out to double figures for Rockhampton. They're up 11. Luna Castro out to Walmsley. Now Woods in the corner. Skips it inside for Walmsley. Misses the layup. Heel has it. There's about a 2-second differential between the game and the shot clock. So you got to think Rockhampton will try to hold for the final, or close to the final shot of the quarter. Heel makes her move with about 8 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Blair in the corner. Three-pointer is short. Patrick recovers. Got to push. There's 2 on the clock. Patrick looks for Woods, and that's going to end the quarter. Poor recognition there from the Gold Coast Rollers. They head into the fourth quarter down 11, 59-48. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back with the final quarter of action here in your QBL Game of the Week, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media. Back with you here at the Roller Dome at Carrara Indoor Stadium on the beautiful Gold Coast. John Guarna, and I am joined on the headsets by Dave Darwin. Dave, happy Mother's Day, and thanks for coming down. I'm glad Corinne gave you the pass for the afternoon.
Yeah, maybe she didn't. I just ducked out to get some milk.
Bit of traffic on the way. Bit of traffic on the way down to the Goldie today.
Yeah, a little accident. You got to love the freeway.
Little accident goes a long way down here. I know you got here for a bit of the third quarter. What did you see on the court there, Dave?
Yeah, I mean, I really liked Rockhampton's spacing was really good, and I think they moved the ball quite well. It looked really crisp offensively. So looking here, as you say, Rocky sort of stamped their ascendancy in the game in that late third, and I think they'll continue to do so early in this fourth here.
Well, let's see, as Rockhampton is up 11, 59-48. Bishop fires a deep one. That's good. That was tough. One-footed fadeaway from behind the foul line.
And I just think Gold Coast's offense is a little stagnant. I think everyone's looking for someone else to step up. So I think they just need to work a bit harder together to try and get shots open.
Luna Castro missed the 3. Kunick comes down with the rebound.
Obviously, back-to-back games for us. Good take from Heel. Johnny, but get a good look at the Gold Coast group, which is always nice, and Walmsley was good last week. Just think they need a little bit more help from across the board.
Yeah, well, they will have some help soon, the Gold Coast Rollers women's team. Ariana Moore, who was here and has been here and warmed up a bit, but still hasn't received her clearance, point guard from the States, who I think will make a big difference for this Gold Coast team. Just adds another dimension to the team. 2 free throws are good there for Heel. So Rocky now up by 15. Walmsley wide open for 3, fires, misses. Bishop gets in, she's gonna push up court. Skip pass out to Koenig. Koenig fakes the pass, then gets fouled on her way up for 2 shots. She's gonna go to the free throw line. And I was talking to Coach Muggeridge before the game started, and pretty happy, obviously, very strong group. He's got a few more people coming into the squad as well. It's a pretty strong group as it is now, so to get a few more reinforcements, you got to wonder what this Rockhampton team is going to actually look like when comes finals time. They're going to be tough.
Yeah, and as you say, it's only early days, so I think both, all the teams are still working it out. Even Brisbane last week, who were really good and gave Gold Coast a bit of a hiding in the end, in the men. Everyone's working on their rosters and getting a bit of continuity, especially with this Rocky group that's got a lot of new faces.
And I think Rockhampton fans probably be pretty happy, but it sounds like Charlotte Heel might be sticking around for the whole season. She was only supposed to be around just as a fill-in in the early season, but it sounds like she's going to be around for the whole season, which is a huge addition for the entire season for the squad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Koenig comes up with the steal. Looking inside for Bishop. Bishop with Ambrose on her. Leaves her feet, finds Heel. Heel will reset. Comes off the Bishop screen. Good hesitation. Now to Cunningham in the corner for 3. Short.
Yeah, good penetrate and pitch from Heel.
Pass from Woods to Luna Castro. A bit too strong. Promising fast break opportunity there for the Gold Coast squandered.
Yeah, always the challenge when you want to try and push with pace, Johnny, but and especially when they're down, so they're starting to force it a little bit. But they've just got to be patient. I mean, they get a grind here, get some stops, get some good buckets. Basically, the exact is what Rockhampton's doing. Got a couple of free throws to start the game, this quarter, sorry. And then a nice little staple of in the block to Bishop.
Hey, it's not a bad weapon to have Abby Bishop in the block. Missed that time. Then a bit of contact there. Bishop forces the turnover.
He said white. He points green. I don't know.
I think someone stepped out on the sideline there.
Yeah.
Bit of confusion, but I think
it was the right. He's got the right. He got there.
He got there in the end. You're right. Looked like someone stepped out of bounds.
Yeah.
Referees are going to have a bit of a chat. But looks like
just going to give him 14 on the clock.
To reset the clock. Luna Castro now has it. She'll fire the wing 3. That's good for Jackie Luna Castro. Rockhampton, I've said it a couple times, Dave, but they're allowing the Gold Coast to hang around a bit.
Yeah.
Keep kind of expecting Rockhampton to pull away, but Gold Coast just doing a really good job battling here. And see the turnover there from Cunningham. That's, those are those little ones that hurt you a bit and allow that team to kind of just stick around.
Yeah, sniff around. I mean, only 14. It's certainly possible. Just got to get some stops. Probably handy if you get the ball in Luna Castro's hand a few more times, and if she can stroke a few more trays.
There's Luna Castro inside, finds Walmsley, good hesitation. Back out to Luna Castro, wing 3, hits the front of the rim. Blair grabs the rebound. Pass is nearly stolen by Woods. Good hustle there from Woods. Gold Coast really active, though, defensively and looking to pressure the ball at every opportunity, which is nice to see.
Yeah, they're still certainly fighting here and still in the contest. To see how Rocky execute here in the next couple of minutes.
Cunningham finds Heel for the screen. Heel flips one up. Can't get it to fall, but she's fouled. Gee, she plays with such poise and has such a great head on her shoulders at such a young age. It's just super impressive. She's been really fun to watch this afternoon.
Yeah, she certainly is obviously a really good talent. Been around the game a long time.
Her whole life, pretty much.
Absolutely her whole life.
Hits them both. So Charlotte Hill pushes the Rockhampton lead out to 16. 67-51. About 6:15 left in this game. Bit of zone from Rockhampton here. Three-pointer is short. Cunningham grabs the defensive rebound. Bit of contact off the ball. Looks like it's going against Carly Patrick.
Well, they're going to time out on the floor, but Rocky, one more foul. They'll be in the bonus for the next 6 minutes, which is where they may seal the deal pretty quickly.
Well, it is a timeout on the floor, so we'll take one as well with just about 6 minutes to go in this one. It's 67-51. Your QBL Game of the Week presented to you by Nothing But Net Media and Australian Sports Network. Back with you here at the Roller Dome in Carrara Indoor Stadium. About 6 minutes to go in this one. And a good timeout taken there from the Gold Coast. They're down 16, 67-51. Got to think, Dave, it's going to be now or never for the Gold Coast. They got to make a run, and it's got to start now.
Yeah, they really do, and they've just had that fourth foul then, so they're under pressure to not foul and give Rocky cheap ones at the foul line. I like goalie zone there a few possessions ago, and I like that. That sort of disrupted Rocky a little bit, and they look pretty good in the zone. So maybe a little more zone. Try and encourage some quick shots from Rocky.
Walmsley has it now. Ambrose over to Obermeyer. Corner three from Woods is up.
There you
and
go.
Good.
I mean, yeah, I'd like to see a bit more trap too. You know, they got to get in the game. They got to get up and in. Force the issue, try and get some turnovers.
Bishop has it, kicks it wide open. In the corner is Blair for three. It's short. Ambrose doing a good job on the glass. Kicks ahead for Walmsley. Walmsley hands off. Luna Castro takes a dribble and kicks it out. Good patience here from the Gold Coast. Walmsley corner three is off the side of the rim. Luna Castro tips it back. That's going to be out of bounds. Rockhampton ball with about 4:50 left in this one, and Gold Coast down 13. Don't forget, we will have the men's game between the Rockhampton Rockets and the Gold Coast Rollers coming up for you shortly after this one, so don't go anywhere. That should be another great game. This one's been a really good game so far this afternoon too, Dave. Rockhampton has been in control for most of it. Gold Coast not going anywhere just yet. Bishop spins inside, blocked by Luna Castro. Luna Castro took a shot to the head. There's a lot of blood. And then Heel comes up with the steal.
Yeah, she just unfortunately got Bishop's elbow.
A lot of blood here. Jackie Luna Castro, she's okay. Hope she's okay. She seems to be walking off right. She seems to be going all right. Bit of chatter from the sideline. Abby Bishop getting into it with one of the Gold Coast fans. There's a big knock, though. Luna Castro, a lot of blood coming out, so let's hope that she's okay. They're going to have to clean up the blood. It was heavy contact. Luna Castro did a really good job to get.
Yeah, she was just helping out and unfortunately just got an elbow as Bishop tried to shoot the ball.
Yeah, definitely no intention whatsoever from Abby Bishop or Luna Castro. Let's keep it here, though, Dave. Pretty big loss for the Gold Coast if Luna Castro has to, that was a deep gash in her forehead.
Yeah.
A lot of blood. It's going to be interesting to see. Is there a concussion? Do you have to? How do you check for a concussion? Do you have to check in that instance before she comes on the court?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the QBL rules are exactly, Johnny, but I don't think she was concussed. I think it just was more of a sharp elbow versus top of the forehead where there's nothing but skin on bone. So, you can cut pretty quick, pretty easily. She might try and do an Andrew Gaze and mummy it up.
Get the old headband on, maybe.
Yeah, I think if she does get the headband, she's probably okay. She looks okay on the bench there, just getting obviously attended to.
Yeah, she definitely looks like she's all right. I was surprised to see her kind of get up on her own and walk off on her own. To be honest with you, with the amount of blood and get knocked in the head like that, you would think she would have been a little more, probably a little more woozy. So I guess in a sense that was a good sign for the Gold Coast, as we do have that timeout on the floor here just to clean up a bit of blood. But we will take a break, Dave. Let's take a quick one. We'll come back with the action as soon as they get back out on the court. There's about 4:30 left in this one. Rockhampton up by 13. Your QBL Game of the Week presented to you by Nothing But Net Media and the Australian Sports Network. Back with you here at the Roller Dome at Carrara Indoor Stadium. Jackie Luna Castro definitely injured. She's getting treated too on the sideline there. Looks like she'll be okay, so thankfully Luna Castro looks like she'll be all right. So a bit of break in the play. But we're back on the court. About 4:20 left. Rockhampton up 13. Charlotte Hill step back. Rolls off the rim. Obermeyer grabs it for the Gold Coast. Gold Coast needs to get a bucket here in a big way. Ambrose skips it. Walmsley, now Woods, top of the key three, up and good. I was going to say they needed at least two, but they got the three on that one.
Yeah, good ball movement, and that's something that I think Ambrose does a really good job of, not holding the ball. So for those young ladies and young guys watching, which watched her the last couple of weeks, again, just that quick pass, often that hockey assist we talk about, Johnny, that doesn't get appreciated other than maybe some coaches. But again, it's that nice quick skip that creates the advantage. And goalies move the ball well in patches today, I think, as well.
Yeah, the hockey assist is a big one. Gill hits the first. That penalty, that foul puts the Gold Coast in the penalty. So free throws from here on out for Rockhampton on any foul from the Gold Coast. 69-57. Obermeyer floats one up, misses. Kunick comes down with it. Now inside for Cunningham, working against Ambrose. Hook shot is good, plus the foul. Big bucket there for Rockhampton. Caitlin Cunningham's had herself a really nice afternoon so far today, Dave. 3:10 to go, and Rockhampton up 14.
Yeah, she just was nice and patient in the block there, waited for the play to evolve. I think we all knew she was coming back to her left to throw the hook, but just had too much size.
I thought you were going to say too much sauce. That was a saucy move in the post.
It was.
Kind of go back to the left, but give that little shoulder shimmy just to give you a bit of space.
I knew where she was going.
Walmsley missed.
And I'd probably say Sarah did too, but she's given up a few inches.
Just a bit.
And that's a tough cover.
Good defense there from Bishop. Pass inside for Tolley. She's got 2 on the clock. Ambrose has to fire a deep three. Hits the side of the rim. Cunningham nearly lost it and recovers back to Blair. Got to think Gold Coast is coming with some pressure here. They're down 15 with 2.5 left. Kunick flips one up, misses. Ambrose grabs the rebound, kicks ahead for Tolley. Tolley, a nice Euro step, and she's fouled by Cunningham. Believe it or not, that's the first team foul against Rockhampton in the fourth. And Tolley's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Cunningham a little shaken up. She's holding on to that left leg. She looks like she's in a lot of pain. I think she landed pretty awkwardly there, contesting that shot.
Yeah, I think it's an ankle or a knee by the amount of grimace on her face, unfortunately. Yeah, left knee.
Yeah, she's been holding on to that left leg, so she's going to have to get a bit of treatment here. The physiotherapist is on the court taking a look at Caitlin Cunningham. Let's hope that she's okay. We will take a timeout with 2:20 to go in this one, and Rocky up by 15 on the Gold Coast. I'm back with you here at the Roller Dome. Caitlin Cunningham was able to walk off on her own. Looks like hopefully she'll be okay, but definitely left leg injury. She was holding on to that left knee. Let's hope it's nothing serious and that it's just a little cork or a sprain, but she doesn't look very comfortable sitting on the bench. Tolley goes 1 of 2, so the Gold Coast down 14 with just about 2 minutes to go in this one. Don't forget, we will have the men's game between the Gold Coast Rollers and the Rockhampton Rockets for you shortly after the conclusion of this one, so don't go anywhere. Bishop missed the turnaround jump shot. Woods inside, pass tipped by Heel, stolen by Blair. Under 2 now to go, and it's a 14-point lead. Clifford inside, Kunick, great position, and lays it in. It's too easy there for Rockhampton on that one, Dave.
Yeah, really good entry pass too. Put her right where she needed to be, which is half of the great seal that she had, and then she just caught it in space. Quick turn, great bucket.
Woods has it. Coming off an Ambrose screen. Step back. Skip pass now. Obermeyer fires a long 2 that rolls in and out. Bit of pressure from Walmsley. Bishop one-on-one inside. Kicks it out. Blair's open for 3. It's up. Missed. Kunick offensive rebound. She's tied up. They're going to call it jump ball. Good tie up there from Walmsley. It's going to stay with Gold Coast. Casey Walker going to check in for the Gold Coast. And checking in for Rockhampton is Acacia Mudgeridge and Ashley Rosenworth. As we're under a minute to go now. Gold Coast down by 16. Ambrose misses. Bishop kicks ahead for Kunick. Kunick working on Tully. Nice crossover. Layup no good, but Tully fouls Kunick to go to the free throw line for a couple shots. Pretty, I wouldn't necessarily say it was a spectacular Rockhampton performance here today, Dave, but they did everything well today. And they played well enough to get the win. Yeah, they did, and that's probably the most important part is you got to get the W's early in the season, and then, again, good patches where they looked really sharp, moved the ball well, nice spacing on offense, and then other times where it just looked a little rough, but again, as you're integrating guys in, that's always part of the challenge. So I think they've got plenty of pieces, to compete this year, that's for sure. Kunick hit them both, so it's an 18-point lead for Rockhampton. Under 40 seconds to go in this one. Walmsley guarded by Muggeridge. Goes to the left hand, gets to the rim. She misses, but she's fouled, so Walmsley will go to the free throw line for a couple of free throws. About 24 seconds to go in this one.
Just going through some scores, Johnny, for the Cyclones. Bishop with 16, Heel 21, Kunick 13, Cunningham 17, and also 11 boards for Kunick. So she certainly had a really solid performance. Heel had 10 rebounds as well. And they just, again, I think they looked after the ball well too overall. Only 12 turnovers is certainly, as a coach, you're pretty happy if you can only turn the ball over around that many times. So they had good ball security overall.
That was a great bucket there by Muggeridge, getting to the bucket on the crossover. A good answer, though, from the Gold Coast, but it's going to be too late for the Gold Coast. They hung around. They just could not get themselves back into this one, and they're going to drop this one 78-61 on a really nice performance from the Rockhampton Cyclones. Dave, let's keep going through those stats, though, for us, will you please?
Yeah, and for the Rollers, Woods had 14 and 4. Walmsley finished with 13, 9 assists, 6 rebounds, and DeLuna Castro had 15 and 6 as well. So, yeah, again, I think not a horrible performance from Goldie. They certainly did lots of good things. Just got to keep on. It's just those periods where they went a couple of times, those periods without a bucket. And so they've got to work it out that they just can't go for 3 and 4 possessions and not get a bucket or get foul opportunities, free throw opportunities. So just that's some of the learnings, I think, for this Gold Coast group.
And you look at Rockhampton, probably wasn't their best game, but after getting into a bit of trouble Friday night against Ipswich, they bounce back after a tough loss and pick up 2 wins. A really good performance, and you got to hope that Cunningham is okay to continue playing, because she was pretty impressive, and they just have a lot of weapons, Rockhampton. This is a team, I like to, I mean, I'm sure you probably agree that this is a championship contending team on the women's QBL side of things.
Yeah, and again, Cunningham, sorry, just had a mental blank. She's walking around now, so that's positive too. So hopefully that knee injury is not too bad.
All right, well, that's going to wrap things up for us here. Don't forget, next week we do have the doubleheader for you. We're on again next Sunday, as well as the Southwest Metro Pirates host Mackay basketball. The women are at 12 p.m. and the men are at 2 p.m. But that's going to wrap it up for us here. I do have to thank my co-commentator Dave Darwin for making the trip down in all of the traffic. I have to thank Chris Sieber on the camera, and also James Bowman and the Australian Sports Network for all of their technical support and all the wonderful graphics that you see throughout our broadcast. Thank you everyone for tuning in to another presentation of QBL Basketball, brought to you by Nothing But Net Media and the Australian Sports Network.